Let's get some hometown insight into what Vegas voters are really thinking. Colton Lockheed is Nevada political reporter for the Las Vegas Review-Journal, and Michelle Rindels is a Nevada-based political reporter for the Associated Press. Thanks for being here. Michelle, first to you. Issues here. We heard a little bit from voters there, but what's driving the conversation here in Nevada overall?
I think it's really the economy here. We're one of the hardest hit during the recession, of course. Skyrocketing unemployment. There's been a lot of signs that that's come down, that in fact a couple weeks ago we regained all the jobs that we had lost. But there's certain industries that are still really hurting. Construction has not rebounded. There's a lot of people out of work and having to travel out of state. So there's still a lot of instability. Wages are still a big issue.
Yeah, so Colton, the presidential candidates are spending a lot of time here. This is a big battleground swing state. You agree the economy kind of driving the day?
Yeah, the economy is one of the bigger talking points right now for both candidates. Here, for Nevadans, like she mentioned, we were one of the hardest hit in the recession. Our housing market, I think, was one of the, I don't think it's still quite where it hasn't hit where it was pre-2006, where you see other states like Colorado where it's surpassed that. I think the economy and I think immigration is a big issue here. We have one of the highest per capita Latino populations. And so on either side, that's a big talking point.
Yeah, it's very emotional. Let's talk about the Senate race, and it's very tight here in the Senate race. Catherine Cortez Masto, the Democrat, up against the Republican Joe Heck. Remember, this is Senator Reed's seat, and it's 40% to 35% in the 8 News Now poll. The average is a little tighter than that, with Heck leading a couple of polls. Michelle, I mean, what is this race looking like?
Very tight. It's really going to depend on how many voters turn out. Heck had been leading for a long time, but just by a small margin. But now he's unendorsed Trump. There's just more turmoil in that campaign.
Is that causing him a problem, or is it kind of, how does that play here?
I think it's yet to be determined. There's polls on either side. Some show it's a wash. The Republican ones show it's not really net loss for him. Democrat Commission polls show that it is a net loss for him. So I think it'll be a matter of, over the next couple days and weeks, are people still angry? You saw him booing when people were booing him when he unendorsed Trump. Is that going to wear off? Are people going to, in the end, go with him anyway?
Yeah, Colton, Las Vegas knows Donald Trump. He's got a building here. He's been here. How does that play in that Senate race particularly?
I think, like Michelle mentioned, the unendorsement, we haven't seen how it's going to play out, but that is something that his opponent, Cortez Masto, is really kind of harping on right now.
What other issue besides Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and their appeal is driving that Senate race?
I think jobs, especially, and women's rights, I think is something that the Cortez Masto has really attacked him on, is his stance on Planned Parenthood and a few other issues kind of relating to women's rights.
Okay, last thing, as you look to the debate on Wednesday, one would think it's going to be fiery. What are you all looking for from kind of a Nevada perspective?
I think it'll be interesting to see how he addresses immigration again. That's always a big point for people here.
And you can guess. I mean, he's not going to back off, something tells me.
Probably.
But who knows?
Yeah.
I think it'll be, hearing maybe some more policy from the candidates, maybe if we can possibly get away from some of the controversies that have kind of surrounded them. I think people in Nevada, we have a large percentage of undecided voters. I think they want to hear some of the stances, especially when it relates to jobs and immigration.
If there's anybody that can do it, Chris Wallace can do it, can keep the train on the tracks, but we'll see. Michelle, Colton, thank you very much.